Welcome back to Spiritfarer. I'm Dear Darling, and together we'll continue helping our friends to cross to the afterlife. Well, last time we didn't really do that much, to be honest. We played a song with Daria, and now we've basically collected some stuff to help out. Oh, I didn't get potatoes. Okay, hold on. Back to get potatoes. But we're basically helping out the other staff members at Overbrick Hospital to help them be able to properly look after, all the patients here by giving them the supplies that they need, resources, etc., etc. And two of the things we need to do. One was we need to give a load of food to the chef, ? And the other is we need to I don't remember who the other was. Oh, well, we did a pet person. So we just need to talk to the doctor, be like, hey, we found a pet person to look after your pet birds, right? And in between those times, we are just cooking some meals that we're missing from the recipe list, while we basically just wait for Buck's... we basically are just waiting for Buck magazine to come in so we can actually do the next, I'm assuming, next map. So you're the doctor. Well, that settles that. Thank you for taking care of my precious birds. I miss them so much. Okay, babysitter for a pet. Nice. Talk to Chef and Overbrick. Well, talk. Now this is the good stuff. We can definitely do something with these. I'll start working on getting French fries on the menu. And in a few days, we should have muesli and fisherman's pie. Oh, I even tried my hand on a nice vegetable stir fry. Patients have been complaining about the food for a while now. Well, at the very least, these new dishes make them stop. Oh, I can't wait for Gertrude or Gary to taste these meals. No more, your food tastes like wet socks, or my granddaughter makes tastier food than this. Oh, I better get to it. Thanks again. No worries. So crackers for animals, I believe, is just the final thing from vending machine. Right? That's what we had to... Yeah, crackers for animals. I don't know what these two are. I guess these are the final two things of Daria's story. So... What do you want us to do, Daria? Somewhere near the cafeteria. I guess we'll just do that because, like, what else are we gonna do? Like, legitimately? We don't really have much else to do, so here we go. We got more Daria's things here. And we'll take the time to explore her mind and learn more of her story and what her inner machinations are. Well, machinations aren't really the right word because that makes it sound quite evil. I don't think Daria's evil necessarily, but I think she's troubled is perhaps a way to put it. This wreck lies hidden among the reefs and mud. Only a faint glow betrays its presence. It lies on its side, abandoned and forgotten. But as I get closer, the noise hits me. Voices happy and sad, playful bangs and clangs. Within the ship, with a great many deal of faceless shades, mother and father and unruly brothers and sisters, a cacophony that is enticing and dreadful at once. So is this how you portray, perceive your own, like, family? Is this ship, like, meant to be representative of your own inner mind? I'm not sure if I'm quite reading into it too much or not enough, to be honest. But I am curious. I'm curious to learn more, Daria. One of the shades escapes me. It is a protoform? Define protoform. We're learning here, dear darling. Changeable in form resembling a Proteus. How do I pronounce this word? Proteoform? There's no like reading out of it. I'm just gonna say proteoform. One of the shades escapes me. It's proteoform and atonal, insubstantial. It has a ghastly quality that I cannot easily understand, and it seems to actively resist focus. It takes some convincing for me to accept it for what it is. Is this how you view yourself? Oh, your past, I see. An echo of a previous self, remnants undevoured by the depths, unaware of them even. A treasure of incommensurable value. I meet it with cautious curiosity. So, I mean, I think it's quite deliberate. Daria's story is quite, I'm not going to say difficult necessarily to follow, but unusual, I suppose. It's got a certain sense of whimsy to it, but also a certain sense of, like, dread and confusion surrounding it, which I suppose is meant to be quite reflective of her entire story in the first place. And suddenly I'm filled with sadness, for I realise or remember one essential truth that perhaps I would rather not remember. The tableau before me exudes a chaotic happiness, a family brought together by conflicts and laughter. I feel like this must be either your legitimate family or your found family, and how you perceive it. So something you would rather not remember, I'm going to guess, is something which ended up breaking the family bond, is my assumption. Maybe when the drip drop sounds started for you. Interesting. I don't know, I feel like Daria's story is the one I'm kind of like most curious about. Just because it's so, I feel like, atypical compared to the other stories. I mean, everyone's got very sad stories, don't get me wrong. It's just more like, Daria's feels like there's a certain sense of sad loneliness. Like, sort of like, if I don't take the time to understand it, no one will take the time to understand her story. And that, I suppose, is sort of like a loneliness that is unbounded, isn't it? If at any point some more powerful painter were to judge that tableau and remove a ghastly lone shade from it, nothing of a composition would be affected. Unnoticed and untouched. So, it's her perspective of her past self, isn't it? Oh, wait, hold on. While we're here, we should look up Spiritfarer. Daria, what is your favourite food so we can actually just give it to you right now? Apple. I swear I've given you an apple. Am I losing my mind? Maybe not. I might have just skipped it. Crunchy, tart, sweet, an apple, a fruit beyond measure. So it's sort of like, is it? I'm trying to think what she's saying. Is she basically sees herself as a blight or something? You know, she's like, this is a perfect composition of a family brought together by chaotic struggles and whatnot, and I am, or at least my past self is this shadow on this canvas, and were I to be removed, nothing should be affected in my family. Like, she feels invisible, I suppose. Is that what we're going for? I don't really know. It's hard to say. It's very hard to say for certain. But at the very least, I feel a strong sense of, like, despondency and sadness, I think, for Daria. It's sort of like, I think a lot of it comes from, it seems to be her difficulty in being able to communicate what's on her mind, which I think certainly alienates her quite a lot from her family and whatnot. But it's also possible I'm just reading into this entirely wrong. And this is not at all what the story is trying to tell us. It's hard to say. Around a vending machine at Overbrook. So there, okay, well, we'll save that for later, because surely by now Buck's next part of the quest is done. But we will talk to the person. Isn't there a lot more people just walking about nowadays? It really looks like there's a lot of people at the hospital now. I guess that's sort of just meant to be like, look how much it's improving. I thought this person was over here. I say hi to Daria? Not really, but we can see the sort of sticky notes, which is exuding from her. Okay, I thought the person we needed to speak to was by Daria's room. So we've got to look out for someone with a speech bubble as we get near them. They're probably somewhere else then. That's the doctor. Important, but not at the moment. Who is this person? Obra caretaker. I really thought you were by Daria's house. You're not this person, right? This person's a fake Spiritfarer. This place looks very pretty right now. Which I assume is meant to be Daria's sort of like own internal world being somehow transplanted onto this world. Which is making her feel more at ease and comfortable here, which is certainly something which I think should be cherished. But also, and it seems like most of her patients are pretty for it as well. Okay. Where is this person? Are you this person? No? Do we just have to talk to everyone until we find them? Don't do substitutions? You're like the person who is meant to be working, but you're like, don't tell my boss or something. I think. No, where is my guy? I wonder if that's a secret objective, I don't know. What's the difference between thyme and rosemary? Besides the name, obviously. Do I have to taste them to figure them out? I don't want to taste weird food plants. Are you the chef? What's going on? The line's always long at the hospital. That's just part of a journey. One's inside. That's another journey. Then they're inside you. That's another one. Okay? I'm just saying, your life is a series of journeys. Oh no, I forgot to bring a book. I don't have anything to entertain myself with. Time to use that old brain. What do you have for me, old friend? Sure, Brain. I'll think about chickpeas for a few minutes. Thanks, Brain. Is it just me or do hospitals smell different? I know it's weird to think about your nose and smelling stuff. When are you really using it? Most of the time, it's just there, not doing anything. I guess things always smell like medium smelly, you know? When it smells real good or like stupid awful, your nose just tells you. That's pretty much how noses work. I think it kind of goes for all senses, you know, so like a semantic satiation where you just get sort of used to whatever smell is going on. Down or up? Thank you again. There's work to do, but this is a good start. Okay, you're the caretaker, probably. What? Maybe we have to come back to do yours? I don't know, maybe... Yeah, I might need a day reset or something. I thought that was the caretaker. I don't know. That's a future me problem. The future me can find out where the caretaker is. For now, past me is going to do Luther's Literary Review. Luther's Literary Review presents a third of Crow's End Inc. Lost Bounties. And remember, a good place to start is the beginning. Encloses a Portolan chart as reference. I don't know if we can wake Buck up. I think we might need to actually talk to Buck first. So let's sleep until morning, and then we can wake up Buck. You know, not like at midnight, which I don't know if he'd necessarily appreciate. He might be a bit of a night owl himself, so maybe that's fine, but certainly I don't think I would want to be woken up at 4 AM just to, you know, do as fun as treasure hunts are. I don't think that's something I'd particularly want to do. Anyway, wake up. Hello, good morning. I wanted to talk to you, but are you going to land? You have anything to say, Talk? My sincerest apologies for pestering you with such mundane requests, Commander, but your humble servant feels the need for sustenance. Okay. You want food? Why don't you have some paste? No. Why don't you have just a full-on dessert? You can't eat fruit? Why don't you have vegetable stir fry? I don't remember making this, but sure. Also, we should check on our own food recipe place. Okay, no, hold on. We should do Buxing first, and then we'll sort of internalize it and think about where we think it is. So let's see. Between two islands, and it seems to be either in a foggy area or outside a dark waters area. Is this thing just on fire? I burnt something. I didn't know you could actually burn food if you left it for too long. Is that new? That must be new. I don't remember doing that before. Honey and flour. Weird. I mean, I guess we'll take the time now to... I don't remember being able to burn food before. They didn't even really warn me, to be honest, but My hunch is it was over here, but that doesn't actually add up. So we need to get 2 islands relatively near each other. That's a tough one. 2 islands are relatively near each other. With like some dark waters or inside foggy waters. Do you think it's this? It must be this. That basically seems to map perfectly. There's some dark waters nearby. It's 2 islands relatively near each other with the same sort of orientation. I genuinely didn't know you could burn food. How's that even possible? Lokma. Okay. So this one's after fried mushrooms. Dangajong. Fire glow plus chicken. Chicken and fire glow. Some sort of Korean dish. Dakganjong. That sounds about right? I don't know. Not sure if it's something I've ever had before. Doesn't dak mean like something sweet? Because like, I feel like Dalkaman means something sweet, but I might just be making that up, I'm going to be honest. I'm not Korean. I kind of want to Google it. Dakganjong. Just so we can sort of see what it looks like. Oh, it's supposed to be sweet, crispy Korean fried chicken. Okay, okay, gotcha. Sorry, I need to just bring up OBS basically every single time. Just so I can see how long I've been recording for. I mean, to be honest, Korean fried chicken is utterly delicious, so I don't blame you. But it must be over there, I think. To me, that looks like it sort of quite perfectly lines up with our expectations. Also, where's our kitchen? Wow, this one takes forever to cook. Might as well have another look, I suppose. Just see if we got the exact area right. Yeah, I mean, that looks like it lines up perfectly. I guess we'll stay close to the water, just so we can find the treasure chest when it actually comes. And here it is. What have we really gotten from these treasure chests? I'm not really gonna lie. Just like large glim, just some like materials here and there. Well done. Actually, didn't we get like a blueprint upgrade? Another truly, another truly great find, me old buccaneer. Old Harbour was once a nice little promenade, a cosy stop for cheap tourists and weary travellers. It has a small cafe with incredible patisseries. I know, a pirate like myself in the cafe. The Danishes were to die for. I can smell the raspberry filling to this day. Enough about the past. You're a natural captain, an example for a valiant crew. I'm always learning from your example, O great pirate captain. A new latest literary review should be coming soon. Awesome. I don't think we got anything particularly like amazing there. Not that I could particularly tell, but you know. Part of me is kind of curious. I do kind of want to look up how many Looters literary reviews there are, just so I know how to pace myself with Daria's like stuff. But maybe that's something. It's not like we're in a rush, or you know, it's not like something I need to particularly optimize, so it's not really that big a deal. We might as well just sort of wait for this recipe to be done. We don't have a lot of time, so we're probably just going to be doing a lot of this food items. Where do we even get honey from? Reward from errands from Francis. Okay. And completing collections with Susan. Okay. Dangatjong. So this one is cook honey, which we don't have any more honey, so we can't do that one. Pork and honey. Okay, so these are just a load of honey recipes. Okay. So the only thing we can do to get honey is from Francis, right? Oh, we need to do it from tuna? God, that's like impossible. Susan as well. Oh my god. Okay. Do we have a lot of tunas? God, I hope so. Because it looks like we need to get red, blue, and yellow. Bluefin tuna, yellowfin tuna, albacore tuna. Albacore, bluefin. Okay, albacore, bluefin, yellowfin. Okay, where do we get yellowfins from? Oxbury. Okay. To Oxbury area we go. And hopefully I'll remember what we're doing here if I drive myself there right now. I also don't really remember what Oxbury is. I'm going to be very honest. But this one's Oxbury, right? Yeah, okay. Well, hopefully we can get a tuna and hopefully we can find Francis to actually get the honey in the first place. But I think I'll just save that for next time. So for now, if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Spiritfarer. I've been dear darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares, greatly appreciated. Twitter, Discord down below. Hope to see each other again. But for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, bye bye for now.